Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started. Well, good morning and welcome to our Dental Vision and Hearing webinar. Thank you for joining us. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Catherine Blanco, and I am with Central United Life Insurance Company in Houston, Texas. It is definitely my pleasure to be able to present to you one of our newest and most popular products that we have going on right now, and be able to share with you some of the main highlights that makes this product different than other dental vision and hearing products that are out there. Okay, let me go ahead and get started here with a little bit about our background on our company, so you know who we are and how we got to where we are today. Okay, well, the Manhattan Insurance Group actually started in 1982 and was originally focused on acquisitions. So now we have Manhattan Life. Next we have Central United Life Insurance Company, founded in 1963 and acquired in 1995. This company offers supplemental health insurance products to individuals and through worksite marketing, such as, for example, our dental vision and hearing product, our cancer product, and one of our most recent products that we just released a couple of months ago, which is a hospital indemnity product called the Out-of-Pocket Protection Plan. We will be having our first webinar for that product next Wednesday at the same time. You're more than welcome to join us. Now we also have Family Life, which was founded in 1949 and acquired in 2007. This company has life insurance products that provide coverage to middle-income America. And last but not least, we have Western United Life Assurance Company, founded in 1963 and acquired in 2013. This company offers a line of short-term single premium annuities. And on here you can see a picture of our Houston office building. You're more than welcome to visit us anytime you want. The doors are open. We'd love to meet you in person. Okay. Okay, well, now that we've talked a little bit about our background, let's go ahead and start talking about our product. I do want to encourage you to ask any questions that you may have. I will open up for questions throughout the presentation, and also feel free to write down your questions in the chat window that appears on your screen, and I will be sure to address those questions. Okay, well, now I'd like to draw your attention this morning by sharing some statistics and show you why our DVH product is needed by everyone. Okay, well, according to some studies, 92% of adults 20 to 64 have had dental problems in their permanent teeth. 26% of adults 20 to 64 have untreated decay. Only 57% of the total population have dental coverage. Lack of insurance is the most commonly cited reason for not visiting the dentist, and it's usually because it's too expensive. Okay. In addition to these statistics, I actually read an article recently that was posted on CNN, which stated that emergency room visits due to dental problems more than doubled in the past decade. That was completely news to me. I never imagined that people would go to the emergency room for dental problems. I also learned that Obamacare does not cover dental issues for adults, and less than 1% dental services are covered by Medicare. These facts are actually very concerning and for much of our American population, and we need to be aware of these things. Okay, well, so what does our DVH product have to offer for dental services? Clients are able to choose any dentist they like without having to worry about networks. So if they have a dentist that they are currently using, they can continue to do so under a plan. Another factor that makes our product different from other carriers is that during and after the third year of the policy, we will cover 80% of usual and customary charges for major specified services. Most carriers will only cover up to 60%. some 50% actually, even after the second and third years. In fact, our product covers 60% immediately when the policy becomes effective and throughout the first year for basic services such as semi-annual exams, x-rays, fillings, and extractions. So there is no waiting period for these services. During the second year, we cover 70%, again, of usual and customary charges. And as I mentioned a minute ago, 80% during and after the third year of the policy. Note that there is no waiting period of 12 months for note that there is a waiting period of 12 months for major services such as bridges, crowns, and root canals. After the 12-month waiting period, we will cover 70% of usual and customary charges for these services and 80% during year 3 and thereafter. If anybody out there is in Ohio, it is 70% in year 3 and thereafter. Are there any questions regarding our dental coverage so far? No questions? Okay. I will go ahead and continue on to our vision coverage. Okay, well, what about vision? We can see here that less than half of the U.S. population has a vision exam every year. And from these statistics, we can see a great need for regular eye exams and treatment. A great number of people are not aware of the amount of other illnesses that can be detected through an eye exam. For example, high blood pressure and diabetes. This was also news to me. I was not aware of this. Also, a great number of people are not aware that glaucoma is the leading cause of blindness. So awareness of the need for a regular exam is important, as it can help detect these and other diseases. We can even see here that the number of visually impaired people will likely double by 2030. Okay, so for vision coverage, there is a waiting period of just 6 months for anything related to eyeglasses and contact lenses. So if the client wants to buy a new pair of eyeglasses, they will have to wait 6 months from the effective date of the policy. Keep in mind that the effective date of the policy is after it has been approved and the first premium payment has been applied to the policy. Okay? We do, however, cover eye exam and eye refractions at 60% of usual and customary charges during the first year, 70% during the second year, and 80% on year 3 and thereafter. One common question I'm getting is, what is the limit a client can spend on eyeglasses? Well, the answer is there is no limit. So, for example, if a client purchases, say, the $1,000 a year coverage plan, they can use the $1,000 benefit toward eyeglasses if they like, but keep in mind that they would have used the maximum benefit amount for the year, so they will not have coverage for anything else, including dental and hearing. Okay, any questions about vision? Okay, I do see a question here. It says, do DVH doctor office visits? Give me one moment. It just kind of went up. Bill, Manhattan Insurance Group. If not, how do you make a claim? Okay, I will actually, if you don't mind, I'm not sure who I'm speaking with, but I'll go ahead and cover that towards the end of or later on in the presentation. We do have a claim form. But I will explain how the claim process works. It's actually very, very easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to hearing. Okay, let's cover some hearing statistics. Were you aware that men are more likely than women to report hearing loss? I'll be honest with you, I did not know this. Again, another thing, I mean, I've been learning quite a bit with this. But it just makes me realize how important it is to have coverage available that will help me cover the costs to have these type of exams and treatment if needed. Because without coverage, it can become very, very costly because remember, most major medical coverage plans do not offer these benefits. Okay, so under our plan, you are able to have hearing exams immediately after the policy becomes effective and throughout the whole first year. After the 12-month waiting period, hearing aids and hearing aid repairs are covered 70%, and on year 3 and thereafter, it will be 80% covered. As you can see, this product so far is very easy to understand, and it covers a lot of out-of-pocket charges. Okay, so after becoming aware of all these statistics, we can see that preventive care is an important part for maintaining overall health, and that having dental, vision, and hearing coverage helps to prevent unforeseen situations that can be painful, inconvenient, and expensive. Our DVH plan will save your client money since they will not have to pay the full cost of exams and treatments out of pocket. Remember again that Obamacare or basic Medicare does not cover dental, vision, or hearing expenses. On here you can see a sample of our DVH brochure. Okay, well, so let's take a quick review of the general product highlights and cover some more details that we can keep in mind. As I mentioned earlier, there are no networks, so the client is free to choose any physician or dentist they would like. The issue ages are 18 through 75 and guaranteed renewable to age 80. Clients can choose their annual benefit amount of $1,000 or $1,500 per person. So for example, if there's a family, mom, dad, and 2 kids, mom has a $1,000 benefit, dad has a $1,000 benefit, and each child has a $1,000 benefit. Okay. Also, each covered person has a $100 annual deductible. Our DVH is a guaranteed issue product, so there are no medical questions to complete on the application. The turnaround time for processing applications is 1 to 2 business days. Provided that there's nothing missing, no information missing on the application, it will take 1 to 2 business days to process the application. If you provide a credit card or information for a credit card, the payment will be processed immediately, and provided that it goes through, then the policy will be activated or effective within right when the application has been approved. If there is no credit card information on file, or if the client has provided banking information but they don't want the draft date to be, say, I don't know, 10 days after the application has been approved, then the actual policy will not become effective until that payment is processed and applied to the policy. Okay? The client is able to start taking advantage of some great benefits immediately after the policy becomes effective. For example, in dental, semi-annual exams, cleanings, x-rays, extractions, and fillings. It also covers hearing and vision exams as well as eye refractions. There is a 6-month waiting period for eyeglasses, contact lenses, and a 12-month waiting period for major dental services and hearing aids repairs. Okay, we do have some competitive rates. This is one of the things that makes us stand out in the industry. Our family rates are especially attractive as they are more affordable than most other carriers. Family rates do include up to 3 children, and each additional child is charged age 3 to 17 per additional child. The 2-parent family premium is based on the older age for bank draft sales and the employee's age for payroll sales. So this policy can be sold on an individual basis or on a bill basis, okay, or payroll sales. Minimum participation for payroll is 3 lives for group billing. Let's take a look at a couple of examples here. Okay, we can see here For an individual that selects the $1,000 policy year maximum, age bracket 40 through 54, their monthly premium will be $27. And for the family plan under the same age bracket, keep in mind that the age bracket is determined on the older age parent. Okay, the family rate would be $84 a month. For the $1,500 policy year maximum, for the individual in the same bracket would be $35 a month, and on the family plan it would be $109.58. Remember, that includes up to 3 children. Okay, I do see a question here. Do rates go up on age or change of age? No, the rates do not go up. They remain the same. They are at the issue age. That's how they are calculated. So if the client turns, say they apply at age 53, when they turn 55, they're still going to be paying the same premium that they paid when they started paying when the policy was issued. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Any more questions before I go on here? Okay, no questions. Okay, for those of you who have clients that prefer to have something on paper that shows them how much they're going to pay a month, we do have this illustration software available for you to use anytime. You can go through our website, the Manhattan Life website, or you can go to www.lifeproposals.com. The username and password that you would use is the same username and password that you use to access our Manhattan Life website. Okay, now let's take a look at our brochures. Here's one of our brochures. Keep in mind that we can personalize these brochures for you. We can include your agent name. You can put your phone number, email address, or website. This is at no cost to you as long as you are submitting new business or business on a regular basis. All you have to do is email the information that you would like to be included, and we will be more than happy to get these out to you. Okay, I see another question. Will there ever be a dental provider network added to the DVH plan? No, there will not. As far as I'm concerned, there are no networks, and that's one of the things that makes our product easier to use and available to everyone where the product is available. I hope that answers your question. Let's go ahead and take a look at the threefold brochure. Again, we can have these personalized for you. You can send your orders to our graphic designer. Her name is Lisa Garza, and her email address is lgarza@manhattanlife.com. You can see her email address at the bottom of the screen. Make sure to include the amount of brochures you would like. We also have them available in Spanish if you need them in Spanish, and to include whatever information you would like to be included on there for you, whether it be your agent or agency name, address, phone number, whatever information you would like to be included on there. And also keep in mind that sometimes Lisa's emails go to her spam box. So if you don't hear from her within 2 days after sending in your request, make sure you give her a call to make sure she got the order. Okay, any questions regarding our brochures? Okay, no questions. Okay, let's take a look. These states that are in green, this is where our product, our DVH product is available so far. As you can see, most of the country does have the DVH product available. Unfortunately, Washington, Nevada, Minnesota, and Florida do not have this product available at this time. So make sure to check in with us on a regular basis to see if anything has changed with that. Also, please make sure to review your agent guide. This will give you more detailed information on the product and will help you answer any questions that your clients may have regarding the product. Okay, as some of you may already know, we have our Manhattan Direct system, which is the online quoting and application system. This makes it quick and easy and convenient for both you and your clients, as there is no need for you to see the client. The client's signature is the client's mother's maiden name. The way it works is we can build a hyperlink especially for you, which you can download to your computer, iPad, or smartphone. All you need is internet connection to connect to our website. This is what it looks like. You can also attach the hyperlink to an email and send an email to your client, who can then get a quote and complete the application at their convenience. In addition, you can actually embed this hyperlink into your website if you are driving clients to your website for direct sales. And one last point, the hyperlink contains your name and agent number, so all sales submitted through your hyperlink are automatically credited to you. On here we can see that after you or your client has selected the product he or she wants, it will give them a description of the product. If we want to see more details on, let's say, dental coverage, you will just click to get more content and it will give you more details on the coverage. Okay, so now we click on get a quote and it takes us to the next screen. This is the screen where we will enter the basic information for the applicant. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go ahead and address another question that I see on here. It says, do benefits pay outside the U.S.? For example, if someone needs emergency dental care while they're out of the country. I will have to check with you, with our underwriters or our claims department for that, because I am not 100% sure. I believe that they will cover emergency dental procedures, but I'm not 100% sure. If you want to send me an email, that way I can respond on that email, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me go ahead and write that email down for you in case you guys don't have it. Let me go ahead and include it on here. Okay, there is my email. Please send me an email with that question. Whoever wants to be included in the answer, feel free to send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to send you that answer once I verify that with our claims department. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go back to our online application system. This is a screen where we will enter the client's basic information. Where it says applicant is where you select whether it's going to be individual or a family plan. Date of birth, if it's a family plan, remember that we take into account the older age of the two parents. Gender, smoker or non-smoker. Residence state for the applicant. Payment mode, monthly bank draft or monthly credit card. Effective date will automatically show up as 10 days from the current date. Please omit or ignore this date. This is a date that our system just automatically gives us. It's not to be taken into consideration. As I mentioned earlier, the process takes 1 to 2 business days after we receive the application. So you can go ahead and ignore the effective date unless you want to make it later than 10 days. The client doesn't want the payment to be drawn from their bank until maybe a month later, then you can go ahead and make that effective date a month later. Okay? After we have included that information, we're going to click on Get a Quote. And it takes us to our different quotes for the 2 different plans. So for example, on here, we're going to see that for the $1,000 benefit is $25 a month, and for the $1,500 benefit, year maximum is $33 a month. We're going to select the plan that we want, and we're going to go ahead and start filling out the application. Keep in mind that where the red asterisks are, that means that that information is required in order to continue with the application process. As you can see here, we have first name, last name, social security number or ITIN number. For those of you who do not know what an ITIN number, that's the individual taxpayer identification number issued by the IRS to foreign nationals who do not qualify for a social security number. We do accept clients. We're actually one of a few companies who accept clients with ITIN number, and that goes for all of our products. And that's where that information would go. Gender, height and weight, marital status, email address. We do need an email address. We like to send a thank you letter for applying with our product or with our company. If the client does not have an email address or does not want to provide it, I suggest that the agent put their email address. Same thing, we need a valid phone number for the client in case we need to verify any information. If we don't have any of these, it will delay the process in approving the application. Okay? Residential address for the applicant, mailing address if different than the residential address. Premium payer other than applicant. So for example, parent is paying for their son that's in college a plan, then the parent's information would go on there. On the billing, once you select bank or credit card, then the fields for that information will open up so you can include that information. Just a few questions regarding any other insurance policies that the client may have. On mail too, you can choose to have us mail the any policy documents or the membership card directly to the client, or we can send it to you and you can personally deliver it to the client. Okay, here's the email consent authorization, and last information here, if the agent is filling out the application for the client, say for example, agent is at home, client is in their own home, and the agent is filling out the application for the client over the phone, then the agent's signature would be the mother's maiden name for the agent. And then at the bottom, the applicant's mother's maiden name is the electronic signature. Okay, so you're going to click submit, and your application has been submitted successfully. Okay, on here you can choose to view the application. Keep in mind that this is the only chance that you will have to view the application. You can actually save it in a PDF format to your computer, or you can print it for your records. If you want to submit another application for the same client, then you just click on submit another application. All the basic information will be already filled out, so you don't have to do it all over again. If you want to view or choose another product, you can click on view or choose another product. So for example, if you want to view one of our life insurance products, you can just click on view or choose another product, and you can choose that one product to view. If you are done, you can click on I am done, and your application has been submitted. Wait 1 to 2 business days for the approval and then for the payment to be applied, and the policy will be effective. Okay, is the height and weight tobacco usage needed on a DVH application? Why is that information relevant? That is a good question. That is something that is part of the application on the electronic system. Unfortunately, the electronic system will not allow you to move forward unless that is answered. Also, for those of you who have clients who prefer to fill out a paper application, this is what our paper application looks like. You can submit it by regular mail. You can fax it to us. You can upload it on our website. You can email it. But do keep in mind that for the paper application, you must see the client in person and obtain a live signature. The applicant's mother's maiden name will not suffice in this case. Okay, and here to answer your question earlier regarding our claims. Before I start getting into that, I see here another question. Why is agent signature needed on the e-app where other products is not? This is something that they've included for our health products. If the agent is filling out the application for the client, then I guess they just want to know that the agent is completing the application. I hope that answers your question. That's just something that they've put in our electronic system. Okay, so for our claims are extremely easy. Okay, this is our claim form that you can actually download from our website. Some dentists have their own claim form. We can go ahead and accept that as well. On our claim form, the highlighted area where it says Part 2, make sure that that area is completed to its entirety. This will make the claim process a lot faster. And let me show you another area where the dentist needs to complete. They would have to put their codes. They know how to fill it out. That's basically the main information that we will need in order to process a claim. You have two options, and that depends on the provider, the dentist or whatever physician. We can either send the payment to the dentist or the physician, or the client can make the payment, and then we will reimburse the client. If you can send copies of any receipts with the claim form, then that would make it a lot faster as well. Claims usually take 1 to 2 business days. You can email the claim form, you can fax it, you can send it by regular mail. The client can complete the application by themselves. Absolutely. If you email the hyperlink to your client, the client can complete it at their leisure. You will not need to complete the agent information as far as the agent's electronic signature. That's only when the agent is completing the application for the client. If the client is completing it themselves, then they don't need to complete that part. They only need to put their mother's maiden name as the electronic signature. I hope that answers your question. Does anybody have any questions regarding claims? Is there a way to find out what the Central United Life UCR fee schedule is? Usual and customary charges, fee schedule is per ADA code geographically. The best department that can answer that for you would be our claims department. I believe that if you provide some zip codes, they might be able to give you some information, but we don't have an actual list per se. Does anybody else? Oh, you can get the claim form on our website. I will show you in a minute. Actually, that will be my next slide. Any other questions before I go to the next slide? Let me go ahead in case anybody, I'm sorry, I have everyone muted for background interference, but I will go ahead and unmute everyone. Does anybody have any questions? No questions. Okay, let me go ahead and okay, I hope that by now you have all registered on our website. If you have not done so, I encourage you. We have a lot of very good tools that are available to you. That website address is www.manhattanlife.com. You can view our brochures, you can view our agent guides, you can download our applications, you can print any of these at your leisure. You can see any other products that may be available in your state. Now, as far as the claim form, there is a tab, the same tab that says download. There is one for policyholder services under downloads. Then you will click on that. Then you will select the product, which would be, in this case, dental, vision, and hearing. And it will give you all the forms that apply to that particular product. So you will find the claim form under that tab. Any other questions? Okay, no questions. Let me go ahead and go to the fun stuff now. For those of you who don't know, we do have great trip incentives for our associates. This is one of the trips that are scheduled for next year in 2016. This is for the Chairman's Club. Qualifying agents will be going to Italy. They'll be visiting Venice and Rome. The contest period began on May 1st of this year and will run through April 30th of 2016. For qualifications, you can view, you can go on our website. On the homepage, it will let you know what the qualifications are for this particular trip. We also have the President's Club trip. Qualifying agents for this trip will be going to Aspen, Colorado, and will be staying at the St. Regis Aspen Resort. This looks like a great place. Too bad I'm not a qualifying agent because I would definitely love to be there. Okay, any questions? Okay, well, here's another quick review. These are some of the frequently asked questions that we get. Is our DVH product a group or individual product? The policy form is an individual product. This product can be written to individuals or any individual in a group and added to group bill. Is it a guaranteed issue? Yes. Medical questions are not asked. Group eligibility. You can add one dental policy to any existing CUL group bill, and for a new group, you need 3 dental applications. And as I mentioned to you guys, the effective date of a policy will be the policy date stated on the policy schedule page. It is not the date the application is signed. Coverage begins on effective date. Also remember that is after the first premium payment has been applied. And is this product portable? Yes. So if somebody obtains this product through their employer and they change jobs, they can carry this policy with them. Okay. Let's see, one more question here. What are the waiting periods? For dental coverage, 12 months waiting period for major services, including bridges, crowns, full dentures or partials, full mouth extractions, and root canals. For vision coverage, 6 months waiting period for eyeglasses and contact lenses. And for hearing coverage, there is a 12 months waiting period for new hearing aids and existing hearing aid repairs. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? Any other questions on this product? Okay. Well, we have reached the end of our presentation. I want to thank each and every one of you for your time. If you guys think of any other questions, feel free to contact our marketing hotline. That number is 888-441-0770. And I hope you all have a great day.